Yo, yo, yo! What in the world is going on in global soccer? Why is Real Madrid about to announce the return of the special one after 13 years? Which players actually got into a fight with Messi and Ronaldo in the history books? And who's the Egyptian striker that Frank Lampard personally requested for the Premier League? Stick with me, bro, because what's coming next is going to make the happy sad and the sad happy. No cap. Alright, we start in Italy, where AC Milan just took another fat L, lost 3-2 to visiting Atalanta. This was Sunday night at the San Siro, match day 36 of the 2025-2026 Serie A season. But bro, it ain't just a loss, nah. Atalanta ran the show early, finished the first half up 2-0. Ederson, the Brazilian dude, scored in the 7th minute cause Milan's defense was sleeping. Then Davide Zappacosta made it 2 in the 29th minute, banger of a shot straight into the net. Second half? Disaster mode. Giacomo Raspadori scored the 3rd in the 51st minute and basically killed any hope of a comeback. Strahinja Pavlovic scored a consolation goal in the 88th, then Christopher Nkunku added another from a penalty in the 94th. But guess what? Not enough. Not even close. Where does that leave him? Milan, stuck at 67 points, blew their chance to secure a Champions League spot. Meanwhile, Atalanta jumped to 58 points in 7th place, still chasing those European spots. Oh, and one more thing. Inter Milan already wrapped up the Serie A title this season with 78 points, 12 clear of Napoli. The Nerazzurri clinched the Scudetto weeks ago. Easy work. Here's Milan's starting 11, by the way. Maignan in goal. Defense: Chibamba, Colombo, Pavlovic, Traore. Midfield: Loftus-Cheek, Lorenzi, Rabiot, Pozzi. Attack: Conceição, Zolotarchuk. Segment 2. PSG one step away from the title. From Milan, we bounce to France, specifically the Parc des Princes. PSG scraped out a tough 1-0 win over Brest in matchday 32 of Ligue 1. It was a snooze fest for 82 minutes, 0 goals, until young gun Desiree Doué finally broke the deadlock and snatched 3 precious points. PSG dominated all game, but Brest's keeper and defense were straight up annoying. Doué said, "Nah, not today," and bagged the winner late. This win pushed PSG to 73 points at the top, widening the gap to 6 points before a huge showdown that could decide the title. Brest? Stuck at 38 points in 12th place. And Doué? Dude's been balling. 20 goal contributions in 39 games across Champions League, Ligue 1, and French Cup. Respect. Now, let's go global. FIFA started accepting preliminary rosters for the 2026 World Cup today. The tournament kicks off June 11th in the US, Canada, and Mexico. First time with 48 teams, bro. FIFA said today, Monday, May 11th, is the start of preliminary squad submissions. These rosters can have between 35 and 55 players, gives coaches plenty of room to mess around and find their guys. FIFA also announced the final roster deadline, June 2nd. Final squads must have 23 to 26 players, including at least 3 goalkeepers. Preliminary lists are 35 to 55 players with 4 keepers, but those are internal, not published. Also, replacements for the final squad are only allowed for serious injuries or illnesses, at least 24 hours before the first match. Goalkeepers can be replaced anytime during the tournament if something crazy happens. Basically, FIFA wants fairness but also some flexibility for emergencies, without letting teams cheat the system. Teams can announce their lists whenever, but official approval only happens June 2nd. That's when we'll really see who's bringing what to what's going to be the biggest, most chaotic World Cup ever.
Now to Spain, specifically Barcelona. Reports just dropped that Barca is now the most dominant team in La Liga over the last 50 years. They've got 20 titles versus Real Madrid's 19. How? Barca officially won the league by beating their rivals Real Madrid 2-0 in the Clasico at Camp Nou on Sunday, match day 35. Mundo Deportivo says, in the first 48 editions of La Liga, Real had 17 titles, Barca had 9, Atleti had 7. But in the second half, the last 50 out of 98 total seasons, Barca has 20, Real 19, Atleti only 3. Crazy turnaround. Barcelona just delivered one of their strongest seasons of the 21st century. Check the stats. Played 35, won 30, drew 1, lost only 4, goal difference plus 60, 91 points. Bro, That's dominating. They clinched early, proved they're back on top of Spanish soccer. And Hansi Flick? Dude's writing history. He led Barca to the longest winning streak in La Liga this century, 18 straight wins. Beat Pep Guardiola's record of 15 in 2010 to 2011. Legend status. But everything ain't rosy in Madrid. Reports say Real Madrid fans unloaded their anger on Kylian Mbappe after the Clasico loss. El Chiringuito inside straight up roasted him, called his Instagram post another unacceptable meltdown. The host Sanchez said, "This kind of behavior keeps happening. Shows the guys all over the place off the pitch." He told Mbappe to chill with the social media obsession and focus on his game. And then dropped this gem. Real Madrid's history is bigger than any player, no matter how much of a star you are. Respect the damn club. And it ain't just one Instagram post, bro. There've been other sketchy moments, missing games, showing up at social events, raising eyebrows in the front office. Fans still remember hearing about him laughing in the locker room at the wrong time, plus some beef with teammates at Valdebebas. Not a good look for a future captain. Fans want him to fight every second. No excuses. From Real Madrid back to Barca, but different story. Joao Cancelo just carved his name into soccer history. He won La Liga with Barca, becoming the first player ever to win 4 of the top 5 European leagues. The 31-year-old fullback now has Premier League with Man City, Serie A with Juventus, Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, and La Liga with Barca. Plus he's got the Portuguese league with Benfica. All he needs is League One to complete the ultimate set. Dude's a tactical freak, one of the best fullbacks of the modern game. London Stadium was boiling Sunday night. Arsenal beat West Ham 1-0, taking a huge step toward the Premier League title, while the Hammers are sinking deeper into relegation trouble. Last-minute chaos, bro. West Ham thought they stole a draw through Callum Wilson in stoppage time. Fans went nuts, but VAR said, "Psych!" and flipped the whole script. Ref Chris Kavanagh disallowed it after a 3-minute review, calling a foul on Arsenal keeper David Raya. Replays showed Pablo holding Raya's arm. Gary Neville said, "This is a title-defining moment." After the final whistle, West Ham fans lost it, screaming robbery, while Arsenal celebrated a massive W. And Declan Rice, current Arsenal star, former West Ham hero, was the center of it all. Hammers fans booed him all match, calling him a traitor every time he touched the ball. Then after the game, Rice stayed on the pitch and did a solo lap, clapping to all 4 corners. Some saw it as respect. West Ham fans saw it as straight-up provocation, especially with their team in the mud with only 2 games left. Bro, the audacity! Liverpool unveiled a new permanent memorial at Anfield called Forever 20, honoring the late Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva after their tragic deaths last July. According to the club's website, this art piece celebrates the brothers' lives, their bond, and the deep impact they left on family, teammates, and fans. At the center is a flowing heart-shaped statue inspired by Jota's famous goal celebration. Look from different angles and you'll see the numbers 20 and 30, the shirts they wore. There are also quotes from the Liverpool fan chant that still rings out in the 20th minute of every game at Anfield. A constant, beautiful tribute. The memorial will be on 97th Avenue, where thousands of scarves, shirts, flags, and letters piled up. Granby stone base with a special dedication to the brothers. Even a nod to Jota's gaming controller, cause dude loved video games. Official unveiling date coming soon. Can't close the Barca file just yet. The GOAT himself, Lionel Messi, current Inter Miami star and Barca legend, reacted to the Clasico win and La Liga title. Right after the match, Messi posted an Instagram story. Champions! Visca el Barça! Simple, classy, legendary. Now for some serious news out of Madrid. Real Madrid's board, led by Florentino Perez, held an emergency meeting Monday morning at Valdebebas to discuss major issues. Top of the list, finding a new head coach. This meeting came right after the Clasico, which opened the door to a whole new phase inside the Royal Club. They're re-evaluating everything and looking for a coach who can bring stability for the future. According to AS, the coaching search was the main topic, and Jose Mourinho is the hottest name inside Real Madrid's decision-making circles. Perez and co. think they need quick, decisive moves to fix the team's direction. No dragging this out. Mourinho's still under contract with Benfica till season's end, and he said, "There have been no contacts with Real Madrid." but sources say back channels are already open and negotiations could speed up in the coming days. Oh, and get this, Vinicius Jr. is all for Mourinho's return. According to El Chiringuito, Vinny thinks Mourinho has the personality and experience to bring harmony back to the dressing room. Real Madrid has made an informal verbal offer, and talks are advanced. Vinny has no hard feelings about past disagreements. He says that's old news. He believes Mourinho can get the team playing with collective spirit instead of relying on individual flashiness. UEFA appointed German referee Daniel Siebert to officiate the 2026 Champions League final between PSG and Arsenal on May 30th at 7 p.m. Cairo time at the Puskás Arena in Budapest. Before we get to the Egyptian striker that Lampard personally asked for, let me hit you with a mind-blowing stat. Lamine Yamal, Barca's rising star, has now won more La Liga titles than Cristiano Ronaldo did with Real Madrid. I'm not joking. Yamal has won the league twice before this season, same as Ronaldo in 9 years at Madrid. And now he's got a third. He's only 17, bro! According to Planet Football, Yamal passed Ronaldo's La Liga tally before turning 19 after bagging his third title this season. His first title was symbolic. Played just 7 minutes as a sub in a 4-0 win over Betis in 2022 to 2023 under Xavi. He became the 5th youngest player in La Liga history, 15 years, 9 months, 16 days, and Barca's youngest in over a century. Real Madrid won the league during his breakout season 2023 to 2024, but the kid's now a key piece under Flick. Last season, he helped Barca win a domestic treble and reach the Champions League semis, plus Spain won Euro 2024. This season, 16 goals, 12 assists despite injuries. And when he was out, Barca still won 3 big games against Getafe, Osasuna, and Real Madrid that helped seal the title. Meanwhile, Ronaldo spent 9 seasons at Real Madrid, 311 goals in 292 La Liga games, but only 2 league titles, 2011-12 and 2016-17. Blame Barca's Messi dominance and Atleti winning it in 2013-14. English reports say Aston Villa might have to offer £60 million to convince Manchester City to let go of Omar Marmoush this summer. According to Football Insider, Villa still really wants Marmoush. The club and Unai Emery love his skills and his ability to play multiple attacking positions. The Egyptian hasn't gotten consistent minutes at City this season, so he might be thinking about a fresh start. More playing time, especially with important Egypt national team commitments coming up. But Man City ain't trying to sell. They don't want to lose him easily after paying €59 million to Eintracht Frankfurt last year. City will only accept an offer close to what they paid. Marmoush's future might come down to his own desire to start regularly. He could push for a move himself if the bench life continues. Villa wants to boost their attack for next season's Champions League.
All right, I promised you the truth about the European transfer that's going to rock Egyptian soccer. So here we go. Spanish reports say Hamza Abdelkarim, the Egypt U20 national team striker, is on the radar of newly promoted Premier League side Coventry City. Why? Because he's been balling for Barcelona's U19 team, one of the brightest prospects coming out of La Masia. According to Fichajes, Coventry City is the front-runner to take him on a 1-season loan as part of their Premier League prep. But here's the kicker. The interest in Hamza Abdelkarim comes at the personal request of none other than Frank Lampard. Yeah, that Lampard. He sees the Egyptian striker as a real attacking project, physical strength, movement in the box, and a legit eye for goal despite his young age. Barcelona is open to a loan but with strict conditions, especially since they're close to finalizing a permanent purchase clause from Al Ahly. Barca doesn't see this as getting rid of the kid. It's part of a development plan to give him top-level experience. Main condition? Guaranteed regular playing time. Also, Barca thinks working under a coach like Lampard is huge for the kid's growth, because Lampard's got a track record of developing young talent. And the UNFP award ceremony in France crowned Ousmane Dembélé as Ligue 1 Player of the Year for the 2nd straight season. Michael Olise, Bayern Munich, won Best French Player Abroad. Pierre Sage, Lens, got Best Coach. Ruben Ruiz, Lens, Best Keeper. Dembélé also won Goal of the Year. Desiré Doué won Best Young Player for the 2nd year in a row, beating João Neves, Warren Zaire-Emery, and Ayoub Bouadi. In League 2, Georgian Zeriko Davitashvili won Best Player. And UNFP gave a special humanitarian award to legend Didier Drogba. Tottenham vs Leeds United ended 1-1. Spurs scored through Tell in the 50th minute, then Calvert-Lewin equalized for Leeds from a penalty in the 74th. So here's the question every soccer fan is asking right now. After all this drama, Real Madrid fans furious at Mbappe, the emergency board meeting, Florentino Perez's urgent press conference, and Mourinho closer than ever to a return, is Real Madrid actually about to drop a megaton announcement bringing back the special one to whip these stars into shape? What do you think the president is going to announce in that press conference? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.